is up, guys? It's your boy C-Beck, and today I wanted to bring you guys episode 3 of From Basic to Badass. Today we're gonna talk about deck building. Alright, so there's two basic ways to build a deck, okay, other than those garbage starter intermediate decks you get. Man, I haven't used those things since like the first week I played the game. They're great to get you the idea, but dude, once you learn how to build a deck, it's amazing, because now you get to choose what you want, right? So this isn't going to be builds, okay? I'll do builds on separate videos. This is just the basics of how to build a deck. So there's two ways, okay, basically two ways to build a deck, as long as we're keeping on the introductory standpoint. So I'm going to pull up my steel deck here. I built a deck for you guys real quick, just basic, okay, using the flat upgrades method. Okay, so basically what you do is you pick all your base cards here, okay, and then you've got obviously your prime card. I got my consumables, right? But I didn't, if you guys notice, I didn't attach any cards to any of my base cards, right? So this is a tanky steel, so obviously wanted as much damage as possible with a little bit of armor, a little bit of mana, a little bit of health, a little bit of cooldown, well, actually a lot of bit of health. So basically what you do here is you pick all your base cards, right? So then what you do is you go into your upgrades. You hit that R1 button from right here. R1, boom. Alright, so now you can freaking sort in here too. And we'll talk about sorting in a minute. But depending on what you want. So since I'm mostly health, armor, and cooldown, I can sort for health, armor, and cooldown. Okay, so go in there, and what you do is when I'm going to scroll down here, hit that one. So you see here, all the upgrades are here, basically. Alright, so basically what that means is throughout the game, whatever upgrade I want at that exact time, I can have. Now, it's not as crazy with a tank deck. Okay, but what it is crazy with is, say you build in a Chimera, and you're not sure if you're going to build him tanky or damage, right? Or what kind of armor you're going to build on him. So instead of having all your preset cards, you just have them in here, okay? So if you want to build tanky, you drop that card on there with some extra health. If you want to build damage, drop that card on there with some extra damage. Like say you're running Adamant Edge, okay? So just like in this deck right here, so Adamant Edge, alright? So you get damage and health. If you want to do more damage, throw damage cards on it. If you want to do more health, throw health cards on it. You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of this way to set up decks. Now this is not my personal way that I set up decks. A couple people do it. They really like it. Some people have tried it and they absolutely hate it. The main thing though is that you've got to be able to do a little bit of math in your head while you're doing this, okay? You got to be able to do a little bit of math, okay, because you can't go over your 60 card points. Alright, now backing up, what I want to do is, since I'm never going to use that deck, I'm actually going to delete this deck right here, okay? Now I'm going to go through, I'm going to build a very basic deck for you guys from scratch. So let's see here, starter heroes, man. What's a good starter hero? Let's do, he's intermediate. What do we got here? Grux is intermediate. Let's find, and you know what, we'll just do a steel deck. We'll stick with steel. So we're going to hit square, we're just going to create basic, right? So I usually like tankier steels, alright? So I'm going to throw on the Centurion for my prime card, okay? So right off the bat, obviously I want mana. I want a health potion. I'm going to throw on a harvester key if my teammates suck and they don't throw one on, okay? So then what I'm going to do here, just to help with those last hits, is I'm going to drop those 3 strike tokens on there, just in case I get a chance to use them, okay? This isn't saying you have to use them, but I like to have the 3 strike tokens on there just in case. It helps you get that little extra damage at the beginning, get you some last hits. So tanky steel. So what are we gonna want? We're gonna want wards, but we want wards with health. Okay, so you're gonna come down here to your row. This is your row of all the different types of cards, right? And this is your sort bar. So I'm gonna sit here, hit X, or for PC players, click on health. From there, it's gonna pull up all the cards that give me health. So let's roll through here. What do we want? What do we want? We want a Guardian's Ward, okay? Wards are very important. I suggest running them in every friggin' deck. So you select that one, right? So now it gives you all the cards you can upgrade. So what I like to do is I like to run all cards with rare exception, but we'll talk about that later. With rare exception, I like to run all cards at 10 points. Makes it easier. 6 cards, 10 points, 60 card points. You're never going to go over, right? So over here, since this is going to be the first card we're going to do, I'm actually going to throw a major strike on it just to help, again, with those last hits. Okay, and then we're going to hit 2 healths. Alright, okay, so I got my health, right? I got a little bit of that down. But now I'm going to want a little bit of cooldown, and I'm also going to want a little bit of damage. So I'm going to build what I call a throwaway card. Okay, throwaway cards are very, very important in this game. Okay, so basically what a throwaway card, and I'll explain it to you here in a second. So I'm going to do Chrono Spike just to show you guys. So I'll throw Chrono Spike, and I'm going to throw damage on this card mostly, and a little bit of mana. So I'm going to do a Major Strike, and a mana just to get my stuff up there, right? Actually, you know what? Screw the mana. I'm just going to do another strike. Let's get all the damage we can get. So basically, this is a 10-point card. So whenever I get to the point where I need to be tankier and I don't need to do as much damage, or I'm beyond that late hit stage where I'm already pumping out damage anyways, I discard this card, and it'll give me, once it's fully upgraded, and I discard it, it'll give me the full 10 points. So then I can take another card in my deck, automatically have it maxed out to whatever I need, whether it's health or armor or whatever. And that's usually what I'll wait for, is an armor card with this. Okay, so when I'm ready, oh crap, their freaking Murdoch is doing a ton of damage to me. I'll throw on a 10-point energy armor card. Okay, after I discard this, boom, now I've got instant energy armor and whatever other cards I had on there. Okay, so we're gonna add that one, right? So that's gonna be 2, but technically it's only 1 because we're gonna throw that Chrono Spike away as we go on. Alright, so let's get a little cooldown reduction here. Little cooldown reduction. We're going to go for some Pendulum of the Lord. It's a great card. You get mana, health, and cooldown. So I'm going to throw on an Advanced Chrono. I'm going to throw on a mana just so I got it. And, oops, not a lesser health. We're going to throw a health on there. There we go. Cool. Pendulum of the Lords is done. Okay? So, looking further on in here, we don't need any of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to go for another health card. Okay, so let's do Amulet of the Veteran. Huge health boost, right? So we're just going to max out health on this sucker. A greater health and 2 regular healths. Boom. Done. Beautiful. Okay, let's look at a little bit of armor, shall we? So we're going to go over here to physical armor. So there's a difference between physical armor and energy armor. So we're going to throw on that tempered plate, okay? So greater guard, guard. Done, because we've already got health, right? But you know what, man? I don't know how much physical damage they're going to do. I'm going to do another one of those, just in case. So we're going to throw on another greater guard. Let's do a divine guard and then a minor guard. So again, 3, 3, 3, and 1, 3, 6, 9, and 10. Boom, 10 cost card points right there. So now we're going to go to energy armor. Same thing. Tuned barrier. We're going to roll off of that. So we're going to do greater barrier. Done. One more real quick. Tuned barrier. Okay, we're going to do divine barrier. Done. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 cards. Okay, now here's a beautiful thing. So Guardian's Ward. That's a guarantee, right? Okay, done. Amulet of Veteran. That's a guarantee, right? Done. Chrono Spike, that's going to be my throwaway. Okay, so technically there's 7 cards here. Alright, Pendulum of Lords, I'm guaranteed going to run that card, and you can throw whatever else you want on it. Like I said, this is not a deck build. This is just showing you guys how to build a deck. Now from here, like I said, that leaves 7 cards here. I can only have 6. So it's going to depend on who does the most damage of what. If there's more freaking physical damage, I'm going to throw on my 2 temper plates and just 1 tune barrier. If there's more energy armor, I'll throw 2 tune barriers on and 1 tempered plate. You can build it however you want to. So from there, like I said, I think I covered just about everything from basic deck building in 101, and we'll do another video later on with advanced. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, drop that like, drop a suggestion in the comments, and smash that subscribe button. Okay, helps me out a ton. Thanks guys, I really appreciate it. Get at your boy. Peace.